Hello. Thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. I hope that you enjoyed my last video. Starting on that infinity bottle was something I was very much looking forward to. And since that video has arrived, I've actually obtained another single barrel proof to add to that infinity bottle. So that project will keep growing, and when I feel the time is right, I'll let you know and we'll do a little review of what's in there so far. Tonight, I'm bringing you a fresh crack first try of Jim Beam Single Barrel. This comes in at 95 proof, 47.5% alcohol by volume, distilled and bottled by James B. Beam Distilling Company, Frankfort, Kentucky. Now this is from barrel number JB7079. It has the barrel sticker right across the front label there, so you know where it came from. This does not have a particular age statement listed anywhere on the bottle. I know that being that it is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, it's 51% or more corn in the mash bill, and that it was aged in new charred oak barrels. So I'm curious to see what I think of this tonight. Have any of you watching ever tried Jim Beam Single Barrel? I honestly had never even really heard of this, nor had I had anybody recommend it to me. I was wasting time while my wife was shopping for some craft supplies. She had seen that there was a store across the parking lot that was an alcohol selling store, and she encouraged me, with the right arm down still, thanks to surgery. I got to use the old-fashioned way of opening there and balance it there. Anyway, she saw that this liquor store was across the parking lot, and she said, well, I'm going to be a little bit. Why don't you go in there and see what they've got for you? So I ended up coming out with this bottle, and I ended up coming out with another one called, I think it's Bernheim 7-year age. From what I'm told, it's a Heaven Hill Distillery product, and it's a weeded mash bill. So I sprung for these two that day in the hopes that I would have a chance to bring them to you. And here's the first one. I'm reasonably certain, not positive, but reasonably certain that my next video will be that Bernheim 7-year. I'm anxious to get into that one and see what it tastes like also. But as is tradition, what I try to do with a fresh crack first try, especially, but with any fresh crack, I want to give this some time to rest, maybe about 10 or 15 minutes, before I come back to it, and we'll see what we think. All right, we're back. I made productive use of my time away from the camera. It's always a good idea. So I'm going to give you my impressions of the aromas first. Here goes nothing. Okay, not very complicated on the nose. We've got some oak, and which isn't surprising whatsoever. There's almost like a caramel popcorn kind of aroma, and like a burnt vanilla. I don't know another way to describe it. It's almost like the vanilla and the char are blended. It's like a burnt vanilla kind of aroma. Let's see what the palate thinks. Okay. This is as easy to drink as some of the 70 proof or 80 proof stuff that's put out by their distillery. It has a very light mouth feel at the beginning, and then it comes on strong in the middle. You've got flavors tripping over each other in the middle. Strong vanilla. I'm picking up the caramel corn flavor in the middle, and I'm getting oak. The oak is kind of in the background, though. It's not on top or in the front like some of the other Jim Beam Distillery products. It's definitely there, but it's not as pronounced as the other flavors. And the finish lingers, but I'm not sure what I'm tasting on the finish, so I'm going to have to try again, see if I can chew it a second time, let you know what I think on the finish here. Okay. On the finish, there is a hint of that vanilla that I alluded to earlier still in the finish. But there's like a spiciness in the finish. Even though this isn't a rye, there is a rye-esque flavor in the finish. It doesn't live very long, and it's near the end in the finish, but it's like it grabs your taste buds by their ears, pulls them in real close, and says, "Hey, see you later." I would have to say it's very close to, if not a black pepper kind of spice flavor at the end. I can't really say it's subtle because it's all by itself out there at the end. The other flavors are gone, and then black pepper. Like, see you later. A very, very pronounced finish. Now, I will say this. I'm not typically a fan of black pepper flavor, spice flavor in my whiskeys. That's why I don't lean towards the ryes. I lean towards the wheateds and the straight bourbons. But having it in this position in the flavor profile for me kind of changes my opinion about that. Because even all these moments later, that black pepper spice at the very end of the finish, it still has me salivating for more now. As if you put that flavor there at the end on purpose to crave more of another drink. And I know they don't do that. I'm speaking ridiculously for a moment there, but it's interesting that you can have such subtle, well-placed flavor profiles together throughout the entire experience of this one, and then get slapped upside the head with that black pepper at the end completely unexpectedly, and it not be a bad thing. Definitely a drinker. No regrets on this one whatsoever. I would not want to use this as a mixer. I probably will see what I think of it cold, with one of my giant whiskey balls getting some cold into it. I might even try it on ice, but I feel like this product is created to drink neat. And I don't feel that way about every product all the time. So that's saying something. Just my opinion. And for those of you that don't already know this, I only started my journey in February of 2021. And it's now May 24th, 2022. So I'm literally only 15 months into this journey. But I am trying to document these things as I go so that when my memory goes, and my memory will go eventually, just like all of us, none of us can run away from it or escape it. It always catches up with all of us. Maybe I'll have the opportunity to still look back on my YouTube channel and remind myself of some of these fond memories as I walked through this journey. So now let's look to the future. Thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. I hope that you enjoy your bourbon journey. If you like this video, don't forget to click like. If you want someone else to like this video and see what I've got going on, don't forget to share this video. And most importantly, to me anyway, if you want to see more content of what I'm going to have coming out in the future, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, all of the time on every video, you can hit me up in the comments section, let me know what you thought of this video, and let me know what your thoughts are on other videos for me to do. If there's a bourbon or a whiskey that you would like me to put in front of me and give you my thoughts on that's not a Scotch or an Irish whiskey, let me know. And if you have something you want me to review that you think I'd be scared to spend my money on for myself, because I typically don't like Scotches, ryes, or Irish whiskey, and you would like to donate a bottle for me to use in a video, I will absolutely give you credit for that. Again, thanks for stopping by Flea's Bourbon Journey. Stay safe.